That is true. Very, very close for a lot of kids around here, and they can hardly wait to get out of school and go on summer vacation. The kids prepping to get out, and that means that they will be spending less time at their desk. They'll be spending more time at the pool, playing around in the yard, hopefully, probably draining their brains playing video games as well. And as parents, you know, one of the big questions, what to do with them so they stay sharp while they're away from school and don't take a step back when the new school year begins. So I'm joined by Dr. Molly Groh from Seattle Children's Hospital. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Always good to have you. Okay, so what can we do as parents to make sure that our kids don't have that brain drain in the summertime?
Well, there are a lot of fun ways that we can help kids with that. I think one of the ones that I wanted to make sure we highlighted this morning is the summer reading program. So I brought a little show and tell. My daughter has already signed up, so we've got the Blast Off to Space program that the Seattle Public Library is doing. Some fun books that are great to highlight. This is Mo Willems is like the new Dr. Seuss of our time, and he writes a series for young kids on Elephant and Piggy, and great books from him. For the older kids, a couple of really great series include the Boxcar Children. They do a group of kids that solve mysteries together, and then Geronimo Stilton. Tons of books in this series, and my daughter, who's avid reader, loves these. So.
Yeah, so I think that's great. And you have kids that are avid readers, and that's kind of part of what we're getting at, I think. Just sitting down and reading a book. I mean, that's a really good, productive way to spend your downtime.
Absolutely. Keeping up with the reading in summer is one of the best ways for us to help kids stay active and keep their brains engaged. Also writing, so thinking about writing letters to grandparents, family, or friends, and then journaling. So when you go on family vacations, it's a time when you can do that. Also, I think there are so many wonderful games now for kids to play. Board games and have come a long way. There's new ones all the time, and a lot of opportunities to do counting and math as part of those games. So finding some fun ways to incorporate that. There are also really wonderful educational apps. So, you know, when kids do want to have that screen time, make it worthwhile. You know, help them find some educational apps that help them with either reading, writing, or math concepts.
Okay, so if kids, if they're not always engaged, if they're not doing this and they're just kind of coasting along and spending a lot of time with their video games, is there a real danger that they're going to fall behind come the next school year?
Absolutely. We know that kids do lose about 2 to 3 months of academic gains during the summer if they're not given enrichment opportunities. And I think working with kids to find time that they want to do that, I think the programs at the library help motivate them because they can win prizes, and they can, you know, get a little bit more motivated to do it with some external rewards potentially, and then just finding ways that they enjoy doing it and model that for them as well.
So you think that kids should be on some kind of a schedule during the summertime as well? What does that entail?
Well, I mean, we know that kids and chaos are not a good mix.
Okay.
And the lack of structure of the summer can be hard on kids. They can be bored. They may end up gaining weight too quickly because they're sitting around potentially watching a lot of TV and eating. And so we want to help them not only for their kind of mental well-being, but also physical well-being. Find some ways to be involved. So doing camps, being able to get outside and play are great ways for them to be staying active.
And we're going to be going on family vacations almost certainly during the summertime, at least to some extent. So what would you say to that? It's tough to keep a schedule when you're on vacation.
Sure. Those are an improved way to break from routine. There's so many great benefits of going on vacation together as a family. You get to go on an adventure, see new places, potentially be outdoors. I think it's also a great time to tell family stories. There's evidence that kids build resilience when they understand their family's heritage and their kind of family's history. So getting to talk about the things that are special about your family when you're on vacation is a nice way to make that educational. And then again, I mentioned the journaling. I think that can be another nice way to help kids kind of keep up with their writing while they're doing something fun.
Great ideas. Dr. Molly Groh, always good to have you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.